Thank you for tuning into our fall production by Jamestown Middle School Drama, produced by special arrangement with Pioneer Drama Service, Inc., Inglewood, Colorado. This year has certainly been different from any other years due to the COVID-19 pandemic. For many of our students, this is their first experience in a play. In this performance, masks will be utilized as much as possible for the safety of our cast and crew. We feel the show must go on, so scripts may be utilized in various scenes due to last-minute cast changes. Without further delay, JMS Drama presents Pandemic Style, To Art and Beyond by Susan Frost and VALERIE KAVANAUGH.
Listen, Thinker, I hear voices. It must be opening time.
Great. No chance to think. It'll be another 8 hours before we get another chance at contemplation.
Don't mess with my dress.
My artist said.
I think it's another one of those school groups. Welcome to the museum, people. Those kids always admire me.
My artist said, art is contemplation. It is the pleasure of mind which searches into nature, which there divines the spirit, nature herself is animated.
Are you speaking English?
Even your sculptor, Mr. Degas said, I paint objects as I think, or in painting you must paint the objects as you, in painting you must paint objects in the meaning of the true instead of the false. And then there's Picasso who says, I paint objects as I think them, not as I see them. The student should do more thinking, not so much admiring. Thinking is important, admiring not so much.
A little admiration never hurts anyone. And who would be better to admire than me? Oh look, this is little dancer of 14 years, and this is Ron as a thinker. Miss Perkins said these would be the first sculptures we'd see. This is like so exciting. Oh, I just can't wait to see everything.
Exciting? This guy doesn't look like he's having a whole lot of fun. And neither am I. He'd be having a whole lot more fun if he was having a food fight. And speaking of food fight, we're gonna miss lunch today because of this dumb field trip.
I'd rather be back at school doing worksheets than hanging out with the class clown at an art museum.
I've never been here before.
They all want to be just like me. Can't blame them.
Do I look as prissy as she does? Ballet is stupid. Dancing is so stupid.
Ron, get serious. Where's your clipboard? There are questions on these two sculptures. Let's just get this done. Gail, how you end up with 3 clipboards? Someone get her. Ms. Parker said we have to cooperate in order to get full credit. She'll recognize my handwriting, and that if I end up doing everybody else's, I hate group projects. Paula, go get her. Hey, Erica! Come here. Remember, all of us have to say each our piece on the listening. Choose one that speaks to us the best. I mean, look at these sculptures. Aren't they cool? That's a thinker. I just love the little dancer.
Glad someone does. Speaks to us, forget it.
Speaks to us. You gotta admit, that's crazy. Can you imagine art speaking? I always thought Miss Parker was a little nuts.
I like Miss Parker.
She doesn't let Ron get away with anything. I like that. Sometimes she doesn't act like I think a teacher should. And she has definitely too much stuff in her room. She's always trying to make me like slow down.
She's outdone herself with this assignment. It couldn't get any worse.
Get to work, Ron. Write this down. Sculptor Elder Diaz, year 1881. Material originally made in wax. Before it was cast in bronze in 1922. Satin skirt, satin bow, and hair.
Do you think this is an original skirt from like 1881? She looks so confident.
I saw the same room at the fabric store.
I wonder how she was chosen to be Degas' model. I wonder what she was feeling when he studied her.
What'd you say, Bill?
Nothing.
Hey, their questions is something called American Gothic. I wonder what that is. Let's go see. It's over this way. But we didn't do the thinker yet.
We can come back to it. Please don't.
How are we going to have time to see everything in one week anyway? Come on, I bet we'll look at it. It's supposed to be like really famous. She said we would recognize it when we saw it. Okay. Wait a minute. You're not in charge.
Why not? Who made you boss?
Come on, we're going this way.
Ugh. I kind of like that last kid. Doesn't move so fast. She seems deep.
But did you see how the others paid attention to me? They'll choose Little Dancer or 14 years as their favorite. For sure. Opening time at the museum is so exciting. I never grow tired of people looking at me.
You would, wouldn't you?
Yes, it makes me want to dance.
Not that again. You never know when they're going to come back.
I haven't been caught yet. Graceful, aren't I?
They're not supposed to see you dance. Art is meant to leave much to the imagination, which is another word to say contemplation or thought. It's what I do best. I wish you would too. I wonder if any of the students are going to have about the Grant Wood painting. Here they come again.
Oh look, the farmers.
But it's called American Gothic.
Are they like goths? Oh no! It's not referring to the people in the house in the back. I guess that's a Gothic style house.
I wonder what the woman's looking at.
Are they like gods? You got a brain in there? Haven't heard if you can't say anything intelligent, then just shut up?
And you don't know anything about goths, so maybe you should be silent.
Ron can't do anything besides bully.
Ooh, guess I stepped on someone's toes. So sorry.
I don't like this painting. There's nothing I can write about. I'm out of here.
It must be a good painting or it won't be famous. But why aren't they like smiling?
I could write a bunch of jokes about what these type of people would say. So this is my piece that speaks to me. Bet you these guys are married for a million years.
They're not supposed to be a married couple. The lady's his unmarried daughter.
Better yet, I bet the father uses pitchfork to keep her boyfriends away.
Okay, let's go. You are so lame.
I wouldn't want to live on a farm with all that dirt.
Grant Wood spent way more time in Paris than you did, but he still knew how to appreciate life on a farm.
All the good ideas I have ever had came to me when I was milking a cow. Milking a cow. Milking a cow.
And what do you find so amusing about milking a cow? Do you never drink milk?
Wait, what? How did you...
And my father uses his pitchfork for many things: shoveling manure, loading hay, breaking up pods, not keeping my boyfriends away, thank you. And I'm to be married next spring.
Shoveling manure? Yuck.
We wanted to make sure you understand some things about farming. Maybe there's something we can teach you.
As if an old man like you could teach me anything. When was this even painted anyways? 1930. That was before computers, TV even. What could you possibly teach me?
Computers, TV, we don't know about those things, but some things never change.
Have you ever been to Iowa?
Iowa. That's one of those square states, isn't it? Like really square. And in more ways than one. Who even lives there anyway? Cows?
We live in a town of 2,000 people.
Many of them children.
People have big families.
And of course it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah, so?
We often watch over the neighbors' children. We've taught them lots of lessons.
We've taught them to milk cows, plow the fields, and hoe the garden.
Can tomatoes, bake pies, learn their addition and subtraction.
Yeah, you got them to do your work. Child abuse, child abuse.
You'd be surprised. Work can be fun, and they weren't always working.
I'm taking a picture of this. This is just too weird.
So who are you? What's this? Ooh, when you touch it, it lights up. Let me see. It's talking. I heard it. It's talking.
What's it saying?
Give it back to me. Ooh, look at his hat.
I've never seen a hat like this.
I like it. I'm gonna keep it.
No, that's my hat. It was a birthday present.
I got an orange for my birthday.
Me too. I got a nickel.
I didn't get one.
Who are these losers?
The neighbors' children.
But the right cow, Daffodil, was such a good cow she never kicked. But Tulip, remember her?
She was less than amiable, I agree.
We'll do something about
We appreciate good manners here in Iowa.
Have you ever played kick the can?
Ooh, look, I found a rope. We can play crack the whip. Okay. Now I get a better idea. Let's tie him up.
You get his feet. I got his arms.
Don't let go. This is fun.
it. No, stop. Don't.
Well, kick the can is a good pastime for children. So is crack the whip. But actually, many children find milking a cow rewarding.
Don't just stand there. Do something.
Of course, you only had to ask. Children,
Yes, Miss Abby.
don't you have chores to do? I can't give you those apple cards until all your chores are done.
Sure thing. Here you go, mister. I'm on my way. I love apple tarts. Nice to meet you, mister. Never did catch your real name. Here's your hat. Good luck, mister.
Sorry if we scared you.
We've got good discipline here in Iowa.
They do have discipline, but it does help to have someone watching them.
Wow, I wish that's all I had to do to get people to listen to me.
Well, it does help to have apple tarts.
And the chores do need to get done, or things can get very bad. Farming isn't all easy, and those cows do need to be milked, even the ones that kick. We all know that, even our children. But it's not all serious, and when you live next door to all those kids, well, it's kind of amusing watching them with you.
I didn't think it was funny.
But it will be when you look back on it.
We better go.
Good to meet you, son. Good luck on your journey, and you might want to work on that chip on your shoulder.
What do you mean?
Well, making jokes is good. Being mean, not so much.
Oh,
It was nice to meet you. If you're ever in Iowa, look us up.
what just happened here? I don't think I'll ever see farmers, cows, or Iowa in the same way ever again.
My sculptor said,
The artist must create a spark before he can light the fire. I think that kid has the spark.
I have the spread to, you have to have a spread to be a dancer. Spark, lark, dark, arc, mark. Oh, I love Winslow Homer's paintings, especially the ones with the mountains. Those are the Adirondack Mountains. You know, and that old man looks just like my grandfather.
like a grandfather has a beard.
He does. And when I was little, he used to let me braid it. If he was in a really good mood, he would even let me put ribbons in it.
I never knew my grandfather. I have a picture, but he looks kind of mean. Your grandfather sounds pretty nice.
Well, this is gonna be my picture. You guys should keep going. I'll catch up.
Oh, okay. Guess I'll look some more.
Nature isn't my thing, so I'm going, but not because you're telling us to.
There's like so much to see.
I wonder what that old man is looking at. Wow. I wish I could be in the Adirondack Mountains instead of here.
I don't know what you were trying to point out to me, and we've got work to do.
There are things in the forest that are more important than work, and you need to look at them.
Look, I'm a hard worker. I came to these mountains to work.
Did you even notice what color those cinnamon ferns were?
Cinnamon color.
And there's no need for sarcasm in the mountains. Save that for the cities.
Oh, excuse me, miss. I don't know what got in my thread. We really belong back there. Will you please tell me what you were pointing at and why you pulled me out here?
There was a bear.
A bear? It's autumn. The bears aren't active now. Why would you see one in broad daylight? I think your eyes are going, old man. Besides, even if it was a bear, which it wasn't, it's probably sleeping. Haven't you heard the phrase, let sleeping bears lie?
Excuse me, sir. I think that's sleeping dogs. It is so cool. I can spot her in the distance. How did you see him?
Well, you gotta be able to spot that little bit of sunlight glinting on the fur.
Wow!
Sunlight glinting on the fur.
Grrr! Oh, help!
Help! Get away from me! Help!
Grrr, if I get off, will you listen?
Yes!
Oh, how beautiful!
This is a fine Adirondack bear.
And I'll have you know, the sun does move my fur.
I'm sure it does, ma'am. I just called a bear man.
Man, I like that. Very nice. You have possibilities.
He's a hard worker. He just needs to open his eyes more and keep his mouth shut.
What's it like living in the mountains? As a bear?
Pretty fun, pretty fun. Best time of year is spring. Love getting up and looking around for the things to eat. But summer's pretty good too. All those berries. Autumn, beautiful. And winter, just sleep away. Yep, it's a pretty fun life.
Do you just stay in the mountains or do you roam all over?
Why would I roam all over when I have the finest mountains right here?
Mountains are mountains.
Grr, what did you say?
Nothing.
These mountains are not just mountains. They are the high peaks. Giant and Gothics and skyline with open rocks at the top where I can walk like a queen. And mighty rivers with clear waters. And beautiful lakes where the loons laugh at night. This wilderness is where Winslow Homer saw me when he was walking through with friends through the forest and climbing the majestic mountains. Mountains are not just mountains. Grr, are they?
What about the Rocky Mountains? They're bigger and they have bigger bears. They have grizzly bears.
I think you're missing my point. And do you think a grizzly bear would treat you so politely? Grr.
Well,
Why didn't the artist put you in the painting?
He did. That's what I'm pointing at.
But I did not know that.
Well, now you do.
But
maybe the artist wanted people to see beyond what's on the canvas. No, I'm glad you put me in the picture. I mean, this red shirt he gave me really improves things.
Oh, these young people and their vanity.
You just wish you had a lighter shirt.
When you've been a guide in these mountains as long as I have, you learn that a pretty shirt isn't that important.
It's more important to have shiny fur.
That's true, Bear. Now that my friend and this young lady have met and admired you as they should, there's a trail up Beaver Mountain waiting for us.
oh, don't go yet. I'm doing this project for my art class. What should I say about you all?
Mountains make the best project for any painting.
You have to look real closely to see the important things in the painting.
You can never really paint the sun glinting off a bear's fur.
Well, miss, we do have to go. But it was nice meeting you.
I like your beard. It reminds me of my grandfather's.
Well, come back in the winter when we don't have to clear a trail. Bring some ribbons and you can braid it for me.
Really?
You could put some ribbons in my fur too, you know.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Come on, we gotta get back to work. We'll go climb those mountains now.
So long.
Wow!
That experienced guide really knows how to contemplate nature. Nature and art are always simpatico.
Not true, Vegas said. Boredom soon overcomes me when I am contemplating nature. Oh, here again, the queen of drama.
Don't dismiss the scream so quickly. Her artist, Edward Munch, said, "Without anxiety and illness, I would have been a ship without a rudder." You can learn something from her drama.
She just steals away attention from the real art.
Oh, look. Just like me. No voice, but lots to say. Look, she's trying to tell people something, but no one listens. Edward Munch. I wish I could paint like that. He put a lot of feeling into his art.
That's exactly it. Maybe these kids aren't hopeless. Munch wrote in his diary, "I was walking along the path with two friends. The sun was setting. Then, suddenly, the sky turned blood red. Feeling exhausted, I leaned over the fence. There was blood and tongues of fire above the blue-black field in the city. My friends walked on. I stood there, trembling with anxiety, and felt an infinite scream passing through nature.
Will you look at that? I can hear this painting a mile away.
Hear it?
Yeah, it shouts at you. I like it.
Shouts at you. I mean, I kind of like it too, but it doesn't shout. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
It makes me feel alive.
You and I are so different.
How come the scream didn't scare you away like the others?
I'm not scared. It's not scary. It's incredibly sad. It's just so silent.
Nothing sad or silent about it. Look at her.
Ah! Ouch! You hurt my ears.
That's the whole point of this painting. It's loud. It's bold.
Stop!
What's gotten into you? You've always been such a mouse. You never have anything to say. You never stick up for yourself. And suddenly you're telling me to stop?
Well, this painting, that's me. Ready to scream, but never able to get it out.
Until now, apparently.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe that's what art does to me. Do you think Miss Parker would let me write about this for my project? Maybe art is a way to give me power. I'm always so afraid I'll say the wrong thing.
Afraid? What's there to be afraid of? It doesn't matter what Miss Parker thinks, what other people think. You should hear some of my lyrics sometime. Lots of people wouldn't approve, but I don't care. I write what I feel.
I wish I was strong like you. I usually don't say anything because people will think I have weird ideas.
You? Weird? Look at me. Look at the way I dress. I like being different. I dress this way to express myself. You should embrace your weirdness.
But when I have an idea, nobody pays attention. So I stop talking. Then Marilyn goes and says basically the same thing, and everyone listens to her. I must be doing something wrong.
I never noticed you try to say something.
Well, people like Marilyn,
Don't be so sure about that.
why don't they like me?
I never knew you wanted to be noticed, let alone liked. I figured you were happy being very so, like I am.
Well, now you know why this painting makes me feel so sad.
Don't get sad, get mad. Do what you want. Yell if you feel like yelling, just like she is. I'll listen.
Really?
Yeah, sure. I never knew you had anything to say.
I could try harder to be heard. But some things are meant to be said quietly.
I'll show you some of my lyrics sometime. I'm pretty good at the bold stuff. Maybe you could help me with the quieter stuff. We can tell it like it is.
Isn't this strange? You and I are so different. But I just told you a whole lot more about myself than I usually tell anyone.
And I just offered to let you help me with my music, which I never do.
You even took your earbuds out to talk to me.
It's all fault to this really bold painting.
You mean this really sad painting?
That's what I meant.
Munch said, "The colors can live a remarkable life after they've been applied to a canvas." Boy, he was right. Art can bring different people together. That's one of the beauties of it.
The beauties of art. That's me. You think they could wash this for me?
You won't find the beauty of art or life in your dress.
Why don't you ever say anything important about me and my beauty?
I swear, you're on a whole different planet. You and I, we're too different. Not even the great art can bring us together.
Guys, you won't believe what just happened.
Yeah, I bet I would.
Ron's playing some really weird stuff.
I think maybe he should have stayed home with the rest of his mind. What's left of it, that is.
Did you have experience with the painting?
I did, and I'm not ashamed of it.
But I had one too. It was amazing.
What kind of experience are you talking about? I want to hear about this.
Me too.
But can we just check out the next painting first?
You just never keep still, do you?
I don't want to miss anything. I want to see it all.
But you can never see it all.
Oh, look!
Oh, it's so beautiful. It's just like a dream.
But I don't get why some things are like upside down.
Doesn't she know Chagall's whimsical style was groundbreaking in 1911?
Chagall's style was groundbreaking in 1911. He wrote lines, angles, triangles, squares, carried me far away to enchanting horizons.
I think this girl must be a farmer, but I wonder why she's green. Doesn't matter. Farmers are pretty cool.
I wonder what's in the picture that we can't see.
I'd like to live in a place like that.
I
can't blame you. I love it here. This is my village in VALERIE, and everything is here. The synagogue, the church, music, flowers, the Sandborn, and the animals.
Love it. This place with upside down people and no sense of proportion. Ma. Hey kid, you want to switch places? Ma, no problem.
Wait a minute.
What's going on? Get away from me! I don't like goats.
Scram.
This is right.
Get that girl out of our village! She doesn't belong!
Where'd the goat go? Oh my goodness. Oh, my dear, this just isn't going to work.
But I'm just starting to feel as if there ought to be something. And this is the first painting I really, really like. It's so colorful, and I love this tree and all of the circles. I would like to be here. It's better than being at a school all day with brown walls, brown desk, and white paper. But you don't want me here.
It's not that I don't want you here, it's just that goat represents nature, and I relate to her, and we're connected.
Well, the goat didn't want to be here anymore. Well, couldn't you and I be connected?
You know, you've got something there. If you really want to stay, you should. And I forget my manners. My name's Mushe. What's your name?
I'm Gail. Here, just look at me.
Oh no!
Now, this is something.
Gail, come back! Ma!
I understand Gail about the farmers, but I think you need to be here.
Miss Parker said the purpose of this trip is to develop our creative sides.
What if you get lost?
What if we can't find you?
Don't worry, kid. Goats are kids too. She can have fun being a goat kid for a day, and I can have fun out here being a human kid. Ma!
I'm tired of always being afraid to do things, being nervous. No one looks afraid in this picture.
That's because we're not. This is the village of one's childhood. It's filled with a kaleidoscope of colors. It's the homeland for the imagination. Wild things happen in the imagination.
You go, Gail. Find what you're looking for.
Life here is as simple as my mother's samovar. Do you like tea? And I must take you to listen to the music of the fiddler. And did you know the circus might come here today?
Wonderful.
Oh, but remember, life can be chaotic. You can end up upside down, or your house can. But it's all a part of life. You can't control it, but you can connect with it, even the chaos.
Gail, I don't like this. This is just too weird. This just isn't how things are supposed to be.
It's going to be okay.
Yes, stay a while. See if your viewpoint changes. And you, behave yourself.
Bye, suckers. So where are we going now? Got anything to eat? I'm hungry. Ma, is there a little cafe around?
Hey, leave it alone.
Stop being pushy. I'm hungry. I'm gonna find something to eat. Something canvas. Something colorful.
Oh no!
No.
Stop!
Come back.
This is definitely not a good idea.
Taco really scares me.
They've upset the order of things. Art is art. People are audiences for art. People and art are not supposed to mix. I'm worried.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm sitting down.
What's this?
The artist Pia Mondrian.
They call this art? It's a bunch of lines and squares. Anyone could paint this. Now, American Gothic, that was art. It was real.
He cracks me up. How they do change.
Remember when he first arrived? Remember how he imitated my grace, my beauty? He was admiring me.
He wasn't admiring you, he was making fun of you.
He was not. He liked my pose.
Oh wow, there's like a lot going on here. A lot going on?
Yeah, it practically shows.
It's a bunch of lines.
On a background of white.
And the only colors are red, yellow, and blue.
Ma Jones said, every true artist has been inspired more by the view of lines and color and relationships between them than by the concrete subject of the picture. I'm not sure what it means, but like, how cool! See what I mean? Shivers. I like this painting.
Broadway Boogie Woogie is our title. When you gaze at us, you can't be idle. Look beyond the lines to a greater truth. That's the way to be a museum sleuth. Men historically got more attention, but women artists deserve more mention. If you want flowers and vivid relief, go down the hall to see Georgia O'Keeffe. Mom and child portraits by Mary Cassatt are some of the best the whole world has got. But back to Broadway, we're all about rhythm. Mondrian wants you to clap along with him. Oh, I want to join them!
They're not gonna do ballet, you know.
See what I mean when I say it shivers? I love the sense of constant movement, of like being on the go.
We get it, it fits your personality. But I still like to scream the best. It gets right to the point.
And American Gothic spoke to me, literally.
It's a good thing Miss Parker didn't tell us we had to agree on which piece of art to choose as our favorite, because I'm sticking with the Homer.
Then we can all be happy.
Well, Miss Parker won't be happy if we come back without you. We gotta find her.
Let's find that girl!
There she goes again. She's so quick. Come on, let's not lose her too.
Hey, Finker, watch this.
Hey, get back. Here they come again.
I have been Pink. Oh, wait. Bet you didn't know I could do that. Oh, you nasty animal! Look what you have done! I never fell down before!
Are you alright? Are you okay? I think it's just a little scrape. Does anyone have a bandage?
Yes, I'm always getting my knees. Here.
Is it bleeding? I hate blood!
It's alright. It's okay.
Don't! Oh, wait. Don't touch it! It hurts! I hate blood!
It's just a little scrape.
Ow, ow, ow! What?
There.
Sir?
Yes.
Is everybody in this museum alive?
Well, of course.
Art has to be alive to be like art.
But something about your group has made us, well, really alive today.
Do you by any chance know Miss Parker?
Well, actually, yes. Yes, I do. She and I have discussed many ideas together.
Wow.
Hey, I'm very glad to meet you both, but we still have a problem. Where is that goat?
And how are we going to get Gail back?
That requires some thought.
No, I think it requires some action. Come on, Paula.
You know, I've got to admit, sometimes I have to admire her.
But do you think she'll be able to catch that goat? It was pretty quick and kind of nasty.
If anyone can do it, she can.
I can entice the goat back into the painting if she can find it. Whenever you're ready to leave, miss. I have loved being here, but I know my real place is out there. And somehow that seems exciting to me now. Do you ever want to leave? No, I'm just a green person living in a wonderful life, but it's probably a pretty wonderful life out there too. Yes. Yes, it is.
Time to go back, you bad little creature.
Not little. Don't you call me little.
Ma, she's sensitive. I'm not going back, Ma. I'm just gonna play out here, Ma. No discipline? I love it.
get you one. I'll be back like next Saturday.
But first, I think we need to stop and talk about what's happened this morning.
What did you say, Gail?
I said we need to talk.
She speaks. We listen.
What do you mean, talk?
Listen and you'll find out.
This morning was
Like wild.
A little scary.
It was like a memory.
A whole another dimension.
I think it's changed me.
Me too.
I love the village.
Are you glad you're back with us, though, Gail?
Yes.
Me too.
What we really need to talk about is what we're going to do for assignments. I think for my project, I'm going to get Miss Parker to help me organize a trip for all of us. There's a mountain in the Adirondack Mountains. It's called Beaver Mountain. That's where Winslow Homer painted 2 guys. It would be so fun and cool if we could all go there.
You mean you invite all of us?
Let's like climb all the high peaks.
No, not me. Not even one. Way too much work.
We could be the ones who stay behind at the base camp. I'd rather sing around the campfire.
You don't know what you're missing. Grr. And it takes a lot of work to chop all the wood to make a good campfire.
Unless you buy it from the ranger.
What are you doing for your project, Ron?
I was thinking about doing some research about the rural Americas back in the late 1800s and early 1900s. I think there's more to it than what we learned in history class.
That's a worthy project, son.
And here's a fresh apple tart just for you.
And if I can't find enough stuff to make up a project, I'll just make some stuff up.
Do you think it'd be okay to write a project about connecting with nature and people and community? Try starting with the Tree of Life.
Yuck, Kim trees.
Of course you could, Gail. And if Miss Parker says you can't, demand an explanation. Make yourself heard.
Maybe I could write about that. Making yourself heard.
And I'll write a song to go along with your story. Oh, I know. You write the lyrics, and I'll write the music. It'll be loud music.
Jubilation, lamentation. It's all the same to me. Exploration, destination, it's all the same to me. Intimidation, aggravation, it's all the same to me. It's all the same to me. It's all just fantasy. And do you not agree?
Boy, I think I like Miss a lot. I'm coming in next Saturday and I'm gonna really look. But I like to explore all the arts. Maybe take dance lessons. I like to do jazz. We can teach you. Oh look, Picasso.
Oh, they're sharing the flowers.
And they're sharing the beauty.
It reminds me of music.
It makes me want to dance.
What a day it's been. Exploring art, experiencing art, quoting great artists. We've had some fun today.
You know, we could dance like every day, you know?
No, just once. That's fine.
I think we need to start working on our song. Hey, Gav.
How about something different? I'd like to share a bit of nature.
Why, thank you, green person. That's mighty kind of you. It's always fun to share.
Fun? I love fun.
Oh, babe, but there's something to nature you can never control.
You can't control it, but you can catch it. I love flowers. This looks so great.
And now we have all these plans, so there's even more to look forward to.
I think we need to start working on our song. I think I have an idea for the title.
What?
To art and beyond.
Okay, beside me, you will see our cast and crew of 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students who worked through many ups and downs to get to performance night. We want to say a special thanks for all your support this fall to our JMS families, the JMS and Jamestown High School activity staff, Jason Lins for filming and lighting, JMS maintenance and janitorial staff, and the Jamestown Public Schools Board. We hope that you enjoyed the show, and remember, there is so much more to art and people than first meets the eye. Thank you.